Eric Gagne penned a deal with the Dodgers as a free agent in 1995. A starting pitcher by trade, he faced his fair share of struggles in that role, prompting a decision that would later change his entire life. This super talented star underwent a metamorphosis from starter to reliever, and oh boy did the baseball world witness a transformation like no other. For 3 riveting years, starting from 2002 to 2004, Gagné emerged as the statistical phenomenon, a master of the mound, and he earned the coveted Cy Young Award in 2003. 84 consecutive save opportunities converted, and the world had a new phrase wherever he was on the pitch. It was game over. However, was this run of dominance genuine, or was he somehow aided? Rumors swirled. No doubt, this star's story is one you just can't afford to miss, and we're about to tell it all. A Quebecois lad with dreams as vast as the Canadian landscape, Gagné's childhood playgrounds were adorned with baseball diamonds and ice hockey rinks. His father, Richard, took on the role of coach for his Little League teams, setting the stage for a journey that would see him ascend to stardom with Canada's Junior World Championship teams. Thankfully, the seeds of his sportsmanship were sown in the love for the Montreal Expos and the Montreal Canadiens, both combining to form the threads that wove the fabric of this youthful fandom. Well, as fate would have it, Seminole Junior College in Oklahoma marked the next chapter in our hero's tale, as Gagné emerged the star pitcher for the college's baseball team, and from then, everyone knew he was destined for greatness. In the 1994 MLB Draft, Gagné emerged as the 30th round diamond in the rough, claimed by the Chicago White Sox. But destiny had other plans, and the following year he chose the Dodgers, signing on as an amateur free agent. His early days here saw him honing his craft in the minor leagues until a Tommy John surgery forced him to the sidelines for the entirety of the 1997 season. But then, setbacks are just part of baseball, and he was destined for a comeback. September 7th, he made his MLB debut in grand style against the Florida Marlins. His performance in this game yielded 6 shutout innings and 8 strikeouts, all pointing to the fact that he was a rookie revelation. Plus, in his first MLB year, he worked as a starting pitcher for 5 games, boasting a 1-1 record and a stellar 2.10 ERA over 38 starts. The dawn of the 2002 season marked a pivotal moment in Gagné's narrative. That year, the Dodgers bid farewell to Jeff Shaw and handed this outstanding talent the role of a relief pitcher. No doubt, the transition marked the birth of a star. Why? Well, Gagné knew he had to cement his place in the team, and that's exactly what he did. As a reliever, his skills were diverse, showcasing a 4-seam fastball that consistently touched the mid to upper 90s. Plus, complementing this powerhouse pitch was the changeup, which was a masterfully crafted pitch from the mid-80s, designed to baffle and outwit. Beyond these primary weapons, though, he wielded a 2-seam fastball, which he used like a secret weapon. He also had a slow curveball with a touch of finesse, which was a subtle contrast to his lightning-fast fastballs. And then there was the elusive slider, a pitch that is rarely unfurled but was highly effective. In 2002, Gagné notched his first career save, and soon enough, the scoreboard at Dodger Stadium would echo the words "game over" anytime he took the mound. Having earned his spot in the AllStar Game, Gagné became the second player from Quebec to be voted into the prestigious event, following in the footsteps of Claude Raymond. However, the baseball fates played a twisted hand, and in that All-Star Game, Gagné found himself on the giving end of a 2-run homer to Alfonso Soriano, which tightened the score to 4-2. The 2003 season, however, was Gagné's peak. That year, he was like an unhittable closer, and amazingly, he converted all 55 save opportunities, setting records and blazing through milestones as he went. His 84 consecutive save chances, which are a major league record, left batters shaking their heads. Strikeouts also became his signature move, with 55% of retired batters meeting the cruel fate of his swinging strike. When Gagné pitched, Dodger Stadium transformed into a realm where the words "game over" would flash, and the song "Welcome to the Jungle" by Guns N' Roses would blare through the speakers. In the end, that 2003 season earned him the Rolaids Relief Man of the Year award and a historic Cy Young Award, making him the first relief pitcher in 11 years to achieve this prestigious award. Sadly, however, the Dodgers' dazzling streak finally met its end on July 5, 2004, but it wasn't before Gagné had already etched his name in their history by surpassing Jeff Shaw's save record. That year, playoffs beckoned, but victory remained elusive as the Dodgers succumbed to the Cardinals. Injuries would also soon come knocking, as Gagné suffered a season-ending back surgery. The Dodgers, who were faced with uncertainty at that point, opted not to extend his $12 million contract, and instead, they set him on the path of free agency. Luckily, the Texas Rangers stepped in, signing Gagné to a one-year deal worth $6 million laden with performance bonuses. Spring training proved challenging, but after a stint on the disabled list, this determined player initiated his recovery through minor league games. Gagné also made a remarkable return to the game soon enough, pitching 3 innings and earning a save. However, the struggle persisted, and in the midst of a save situation, leg pain forced Gagné out of the game. Although a week of recovery was predicted, the Rangers, who were cautious of more risks, placed him on the disabled list with a hip injury. Thankfully, though, his overall time with the Rangers showcased a reinvigorated Gagné, boasting a 2-0 record with 16 saves and an impressive 2.16 ERA. In an attempted comeback on February 18, 2010, Gagné inked a minor league contract with the Los Angeles Dodgers, donning the familiar number 38, a jersey previously worn by Ramon Troncoso in recognition of Gagné's mentorship to young pitchers during his earlier Dodgers tenure. He didn't really make an impact, though, as his 3 appearances painted a challenging picture with poor stats like 6 runs, 8 hits, and a 20.25 ERA in 2 2/3 innings. Then, acknowledging the need for more honing, Gagné gracefully accepted reassignment to the minor league camp on March 15th. However, the journey took an unexpected turn on March 21st, and this troubled champ, who was thirsting for another chance in the majors, requested and received his release from the Dodgers. Gagné would play a few more games as player and co-owner of Trois Rivières Aigles in the independent Can-Am League. His performance here was excellent, allowing only 1 run and 2 hits, but yielding 5 walks to the Quebec Capitals in his first game here. Plus, the final score spoke volumes as it was a 5-3 triumph for the Aigles. Moving forward, a sequel to this unexpected comeback would unfold on September 5, 2016, as he graced the mound for the Ottawa champions of the Can-Am League, drawing nearly 8,000 fans for that game. In all, his conversion rate of 95.8% before the 2007 season stands as the icing on his illustrious career, and almost everyone who saw him play thought he could never do wrong. But then, some people didn't think so. In an unexpected turn of events, the Mitchell report would soon come to light, and it was a damning revelation of the use of performance-enhancing drugs in baseball. Led by former Senator George Mitchell, the report revealed a side to our hero that no one ever thought was possible. On December 13, 2007, Gagné's name was listed in the report, linking him to the use of human growth hormone HGH, which was allegedly sourced from steroids dealer Kirk Radomski. Radomski himself confessed that he directly mailed 2 shipments of HGH to Gagné in 2004. Plus, payment receipts, sealed by FedEx and USPS stamps, hinted at some shady financial transactions involving Gagné. However, when summoned to respond to these charges, the celebrated pitcher chose to remain silent, declining a meeting with Senator Mitchell. In the aftermath of the report, though, he felt remorseful. So much so that a 2009 interview with the Los Angeles Times captured his regret not just for his actions, but also for his inability to speak openly about the matter. Recognizing the pedestal from which he had fallen, Gagné acknowledged being viewed as a role model and described himself as an example of what every professional player should avoid. But that's not all yet. The saga took a new turn in February 2010 when Gagné, in an interview with the Los Angeles Times, openly admitted to using HGH and attributed it to a need for recovery from a knee injury. Indeed, this admission by the man himself offered credence to the